Oh man, this is, whew, wow, this is scary. Whoa! Wow! Is this thing even safe? Hey guys, welcome to Altoona, Pennsylvania. Today we're coming to you from Lakemont Park. It's a small, family-owned, old-school amusement park that has a handful of rides, one of which has been gaining some worldwide attention as of recent. Now I'm going to be making a separate dedicated video of that ride, but we will give you a glimpse of it in this video. Also, I'm going to ride some of the other rides, try some of the food, and see what the park has to offer. That way, if you ever decided to visit here for yourself, you know what to expect. So if you'd like to have a good time, just come along with me. So we're starting out right here at the mini golf area, and it's a pretty well taken care of manicured course, nothing over the top extravagant, but there is something that's really neat that stands out to me. Now if you look up here on the light poles, they actually are using the glass insulators, the same one that I collect, to power these lights. So it's a very old school, non-traditional method for transferring the power from pole to pole, but pretty neat to see them in use here at Lakemont Park. So if you come to play mini golf, the illumination at nighttime will be provided in courtesy of the glass insulators. I did pick myself up a wristband, which was around $19 and change. It does give you access to pretty much everything here, including the mini golf court here, mini golf complex. There's batting cages, basketball court, and some other things here, which is all included with your admission. But we're here to focus on the rides. They have 2 wooden coasters, a small steel kids coaster, a train ride, and a couple other little things. So my excitement now is for the coasters, so I think we should start off at one of those. So let's get started. Looks like they have a second mini golf course as well. This one actually looks a bit nicer, more modernized, and water features. And heading towards this roller coaster here, we do see a children's 4x4 ride, antique cars, which we definitely will ride, and some go-karts behind that. So let's get over there and get a closer look at this stuff. You know what, since there's no line right now for the antique cars, let's take a spin on one of those.
This right here is the gas. Hold it down the whole time. When you get to the stop sign, release the gas. You can go when you're ready.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, these ones are a bit faster than Knoebels. Wow, it's actually cruising pretty good. Oh, geez. A little rusty on this one. Steering is not really very responsive. It's like drunk driving. Going uphill a little bit here. It's a pretty decent course here, or track. Whoa, all over the road here. Village of Lakemont. I knew we've been driving too far. pick up some decent speed going downhill. Oh, watch out for the ducks. Oh, come on, you can do it, you can do it. All right, we're in the home stretch. I do have to say, that was a heck of a lot of fun. You really pick up some speed downhill. The steering is not as responsive as the one at Knoebels, but for more modernized, you know, imitation antique cars, it's a lot of fun. So behind me here is the 4x4 children's ride. No one's on it right now, but maybe we'll get a shot of it later going around the course. They are electric powered. They basically sit you in it, start it, and it does its own thing. You just kind of enjoy the ride. So you can see how they go around on the track there. It's kind of powered by a center pin and just pulls it along. And even though she's steering the wheel, it doesn't do anything. It just kind of for make-believe, but it's a nice little enjoyable 4x4 ride. Here is the LIL Leaper children's steel coaster. Not sure if I'm able to ride that or not, but hopefully we can get some shots of it later in action. But we're going to focus now on the Skyliner, the larger and more modern of the two wooden coasters here, but I'm not sure how they're going to let me film it, so I may have to strap on my action camera. But one way or another, we're going to ride that beast of a ride and see how it is compared to other wooden coasters. All right, we're gonna do the Skyliner roller coaster. And as you can see, I am harnessed up. All right, we got front row seats, so let's see how crazy this is. Boy, this thing looks like it's abandoned. Wow. Ooh, this looks rickety. Nice view though of the field. I hope I survive this. Oh man, this is, whew. Wow, this is scary. Whoa! Holy crap! Wow! Is this thing even safe? Woo! Holy God! Wow! It's like a tornado in a bottle. My Lord! Oh, make it stop. Make it stop. Oh God! I feel like I'm in a blender. Holy crap! Wow, that's pretty intense. Whew. Holy crap. I gotta say something. I love wooden coasters. This thing scared me to death. I felt like I was riding on a abandoned roller coaster. It looks so like decayed, natural. I mean, these rides are inspected, so I mean, I'm not trying to say anything bad about it, but it's not what I'm used to. This is a very old school, not, you know, freshly painted, looking brand new, shiny roller coaster. This thing is a beast of its own little natural phenomenon. I couldn't believe what a ride it was. Not the biggest, not the tallest, not the fastest, but it's a nice out and back coaster. Front row was interesting. We will try it again later with a different perspective, maybe farther back. But I know the footage probably on here and on here didn't come out so great, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's not like riding the Phoenix. This thing really jostles you around. I felt like I was in a blender with the milkshake. And I was just saying, please let it end, please let it end. That was an experience, but I did enjoy it, so I will ride it again later. You know what, on second thought, before it gets crowded, since we're here, let's do it one more time. This time we're gonna sit towards the middle and get a different ride perspective. Fingers crossed I survive. Oh, here we go. This will be an experience at nighttime. I won't be here for it, but I can only imagine. Oh, God. Doesn't even sound good. Oh my God! Holy crap! I feel like this car is gonna jump right off the track. Oh my God! Why did I do this again? Just let me survive. Oh my God. I think that was even worse. Holy crap. Two times in a row, not the best idea. I have a good headache now. We're gonna see if we get a couple shots of it though from the exit ramp here, because we got some pretty cool vantage points, so we'll see how it looks from outside of the coaster train. Yeah, so Skyliner, thank you, but no thanks. 2 times enough for me. That is all I can say. That's an experience. If you ever come here to ride this, don't come with a full belly, don't come with a full bladder, and be prepared to be scared out of your pants. Next up, motorway cool off. Let's ride some go-karts. Oh! Those are pretty speedy. You got a two-seater, more power. So the go-kart's pretty cool. That's included with your wristband. Not too bad as far as power and style of go-karts. It's like indie style. They are powered though by what is called Kart Commander. They're able to disengage the throttle if necessary. And that's what happened. I thought something broke, like the throttle cable or something, but they had to do something to stop everyone. And they push a button and it basically disables the throttle. So pretty cool that they're able to control like that, but it's a fun ride. The double-seater ones are definitely more powerful, but I think I held my own pretty good. A couple quick things I want to mention is that number one, masks are not required here. They are recommended, but not required. And they are having very good sanitary methods as far as wiping down the rides, keeping them clean, spacing out people on the rides themselves. So on top of that, there's hardly anyone here. I feel like I had the park to myself, like I rented it out for my own private event here. But there's maybe, I say 20, 30 people here at the most right now. We are here on a Thursday, the first opening day of the week for rides. They are open 7 days a week, but for rides themselves, they're only open 4 days, Thursday through Sunday. So we'll see how the crowds do, manage as far as the day goes on. I'm not gonna be here all day, but I will give you some updates for the remainder of my time here. So this is pretty much the reason why we came here today for Leap the Dips roller coaster. This is a 1902 wooden coaster which holds the record for the world's oldest roller coaster. Operating coaster at that. And the one unique thing is it only has one coaster car. I'm going to give you some views of it, but if you want to see the on-ride, on-board footage, you have to stay tuned for the next video. So Ace Roller Coaster, American Coaster Enthusiasts Landmark. Give you some information on it here. If you want to pause the video, you're welcome to. Now the unique thing is actually have to hand push you to this lift hill. There's no mechanisms. It is pretty much hand power. Once you get up to the lift hill, gravity takes over from there. Whoa! A little quicker than I thought it was going to be. Whoa! Jeez! Got some air time. First dip. Whoa! Jeez! I got some air time. Okay, so something a little more my speed is going to be the train ride. It's pulled by a nice blue and red steam locomotive, even though it's not steam powered, but it does have a whistle on it. Looks vintage, and from what I've seen, takes you for a pretty nice ride. So looks like we're going to be the only ones on here, so let's go for a ride. So here's the locomotive, quite colorful. Got the big light box and the stack on it. It is gas powered, and it's a 424 wheel set on it, and a real working whistle too. And here's the operator section. Pretty cool. But we're gonna have our personal ride on it, so let's grab a seat and go for a ride. Right next to it is some coaster trains. Looks like maybe from the Skyliner. Has the Pennsylvania Railroad symbol on them. I wonder what the significance is of these. Got the thumbs up, we're ready to go. And it's like we have an actual, that might be a steam locomotive there. Maybe not, no, that is a gas engine. It is cool looking though. But we are the only ones on here. So let's enjoy a leisurely train ride here at Lakemont Park. Got a nice little creek here. Looks like there's a decent sized loop here, going farther back than I thought. There's the antique cars track, and we're going to get a good side vantage point of the Skyliner. Here's their very own version of horseshoe curve called Pony Shoe Curve. That's a freaking loud whistle, wow. Got a big air compressor for that one. Give you a view of his controls up there. Gotta say, it's quite a nice ride. So it looks like we're on the return path. Goes through a little bit of section of woods, so let's check that out now. I'm just looking down. This actually has air lines for air brakes. I'll be. Uh-oh, we got a real sketchy trestle we're going to be crossing over here. Let's hope it's not rickety. I don't know, you think it's gonna hold? Cross your fingers. Yeah, just playing with you. Pretty cool though, across over the creek. talk in his ears. I don't blame him. That is loud. So we got one final turn up here. That'll bring us back to the station. Yet another bridge. Ouch. Oh, look at it. They got paddle boats. Huh. I wonder if I could do one of those. There's a look at what looks to be a steam locomotive. It's actually gas powered, but pretty vintage looking. And here's these really cool coaster train cars. It's Pennsylvania 1674, 1677 Pennsylvania Railroad symbol. If anyone has any information on what these were used for, or if they're part of a former coaster here, I'd love to get the history on it. I'll try and do a little digging myself though. Just coming to watch the train, don't hurt me. So being the train enthusiast I am, I'm gonna get a nice shot of it coming around this curve here over the bridge. Now they do have a water park section as well, which is currently closed due to COVID, but during normal operating seasons, come here, do some slides and some other fun water attractions. But they do have these Sea Dragon paddle boats, which when Jake and Becky were here, they were not open, but it looks like they're open today, so we may take a ride on our very own Dragon paddle boat. Uh-oh, looks like we have a runaway ship. I repeat, we have a runaway ship. I don't know how they're gonna get that back. Lake Monster paddle boats. I'm gonna take our very own lake monster in the lake. Got a little boat rescue there. How cool is this? This is much better than the one I rode on with RJ at the cabin at Ellen stayed at. This one's not taking on water and looks way cooler. The great part is he said that you can stay on this as long as you want, so you could come here, pay your admission or get your tickets for it, and stay on this all day if you wanted to. No time limit. That's pretty awesome. I can only imagine what people think coming down the road, because got the Sea Dragon here. And there's a good look at the water slides. And on top of that, I'm burning some calories. This is really cool. How freaking awesome is this? And the cool part is, you know, you get tired, just sit here and float. And we're curving. They actually could fit up to 4 people on here, myself and another paddler, and there's room in back for 2 more people, so 4 people could ride on here. I'm going towards the shore. I gotta turn away so I don't run aground. There's actually a cool bridge up there too. We may get to that. Here's a, see the stuff coming out of the ground here. I don't think it's very deep. Okay, so this is as far as I could come. He did say that these do not fit under that bridge, which would make it a complete loop. So I do need to turn around, go back the way I came, but some pretty nice views though of Lakemont Park from the Lake Monster. I think I got myself stuck here. There's a tree behind me in the water. The shore's right there, and I keep trying to go backwards and forwards, and I'm not turning, I just keep going backwards and forward. I got it all the way hard left. Alright, we're just gonna make it. People are probably looking at me. What's the idiot doing? He doesn't know how to drive a boat. It's not as easy as it looks. Let's just get back to shore, get some food, do a couple more rides. But this is definitely a really awesome experience. Okay, lunchtime. So I got myself French fries, mozzarella sticks, and a chili dog, a large Diet Pepsi fountain soda, and a canned fruit drink, which I already drank. Everything came to about $16 and change. Not horrible. It's cheaper than Hershey, a little more expensive than Knoebels, but more importantly, it's going to matter how the food tastes. So let's find out for ourselves. Okay, so fries, they're not fresh. They are, taste like they've been sitting out for about maybe 10-15 minutes. They're a little cold. Still got slight crunch to them. They're nice thin fries, which I do like, but they're unfortunately not hot and fresh. But I've had worse, so I'm gonna eat them. Next up is the mozzarella stick. These taste good, but the cheese is pulling right out. All right, let's try the chili dog. Not too bad. I'm gonna finish eating, then I will give you my thoughts on everything. Okay, so consume the food, gonna share my thoughts on it. Overall, not bad as far as cost and quality of food. I am pretty partial to Knoebels, that is my favorite park, and their food is really good. They're known for having fantastic park food. I will say this is cheaper, and I think better than Hershey, which is the only place I could compare it to, aside from Disney. Now the fries were a little cold, were a little stale, they've been sitting out for a little bit. I believe if they were made fresh, they would taste much better, but overall the fries were better than what I've had from fast food places. Mozzarella sticks tasted really good. The only problem is every time you bit into it, the cheese pulled right out. So you got a big clump of cheese and then a hollow shell for the remainder of it, but it still tasted good. The chili dog, nothing special, just a hot dog. Excuse me, a little gassy here. With some chili sauce on it. You know, nothing to brag about. It was just a regular chili dog. And soda is soda. You know, everything as a whole cost $16 and change. That is including 2 drinks. So it is fair. It is affordable. I don't know if you could bring in your own food or drinks or not, like Knoebels does, because this is, to me, this is a very similar part to Knoebels. Knoebels is no admission. You pay as you go or get wristbands. Same thing here. You don't pay for parking. You don't pay for admittance. All you do is get your wristband or tickets and go about your day. So I'll have to find out if you could bring your own food or drinks like Knoebels. Otherwise, the other thing too is that they only have one food stand open right now, which is over there somewhere. All the other ones are shut down because they are operating on a limited staff, limited capacity because of the COVID thing. So there's only 1 or 2 food stations open, but it's not really a big deal. The park's not that big, not a whole lot of people here. It took maybe 10 minutes though for the food to be ready, which I thought was kind of long, but I'm being critical. You know, I do have standards, but I'm not saying it's bad at all. It is acceptable. Just, you know, in my eyes, fries like to be a little fresher. Food come out maybe 4 or 5 minutes earlier, but otherwise, I'm satisfied. You know, my belly's full and I'm ready to have some more fun. Got a very important chess match going on. Shh. So right here, if you want to have your very own toss across hacky sack toss tournament, here's a spot to do it. And it's right next to the basketball courts.
Hey, take a picture. Do you know what fish those are?
There's some monster fish in here, and they actually sell fish and duck food at the snack stand if you want to feed them. They literally come up within inches of you. There's a lot of them. Well, as you can tell, it's going to be a pretty hot and muggy day here in Altoona, Pennsylvania, but that's going to be my cue to wrap up the video because I'm going to continue having some fun. Now, right off the bat, I want to say Lakemont Park is by no means the largest, most unique, or most outstanding park out there in the country. But every park has something to offer, usually one key attraction that draws people in. And it's that right there, Leap the Dips, the 1902 world's oldest operating coaster. Lakemont Park is the only place you could come to ride that. So if you want something unique, one of a kind, and completely awesome, you want to come here. Now I'm going to make a statement, which you guys could agree or disagree. This park reminds me of like a little sibling to Knoebels, like a little brother, little sister park. A lot of similarities, a few key differences. Now, the similarities are there's no admission for parking, no parking fees, no admission to walk in the park. You can walk around here for free, and you could do pay as you go or get the wristband. They do also have bargain nights and discounted passes for evenings. So if you come in the evening time, you can save a few dollars on the wristband. I paid, I think, around $19 and change for all day, and I feel it's a good value. Now, coming here, you have to know they don't have a ton of rides. It's not a big, themed out amusement park. It's a small, family-owned park with a handful of rides, but the ones they have are a lot of fun. On top of that, too, you get a lot more than just rides. You get mini golf, go-karts, batting cages, the toss across. I forget what else they have too, but they have a lot more than just rides. Even the paddle boats. The paddle boats right there alone is worth it. You can ride all day if you want to on a Lake Monster paddle boat. Completely awesome. So I will be returning again probably next year. I absolutely love this park. Even though it's small, it's quaint. Coming here now during a pandemic, it's not busy. There's maybe, I'd say 100 people here tops. I've been here about 3 hours now. The park's very clean. Staff takes good care of it. The staff is friendly. They're helpful. They're obviously very accommodating with filming as well. I was able to film on every ride, including the go-karts and the Skyliner, which was a nightmare of a coaster. I'm going to have nightmares about that one. The train ride, though, was cool. I got some cool shots of that. Just as a whole, it's a nice, clean, family-friendly park. It's close off the highway, and it's affordable. You know, you could buy tickets, you could buy passes. And just remember, Thursday through Sunday is when everything's open. Monday through Wednesday is only go-karts, batting cages, and mini golf. So plan accordingly if you plan on coming here. I do plan on coming back next year. Want to bring the family with me. And I just can't say enough good things about it. I'm glad I got to experience it for myself. Don't forget, Leap the Dips ride, I did film separately. If you want to see the complete ride through, multiple ride throughs of that ride, it will be linked down below in the description once that video is released. But I did give you a sneak peek at it today. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions, anything you have to share based on what you've seen in today's video, I'd love to hear from you. I had a great time making this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And lastly, I just want to tell you, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see all of you in the next video.